Today we're going to do a quick review of the Aristides H06R headless guitar. I never used the tone knob, so I was able to reposition the volume knob from its standard position down to where the tone knob normally would be. I find this to be much more comfortable when I'm playing. We have a 5-way switch here because I have my Fishman Modern Fluence pickups split to single coil in position 2 and 4. And my single volume knob is also functioning as a push-pull. That way I can get the dual voicings out of these pickups. And of course we have the new tremolo with the upgraded bridge saddles. This guitar also has 2 input jacks, so you're not stuck in a single position if you wanted to play this in a classical upright position versus sitting down. Since this is a custom-made instrument, I decided to go with a blank fretboard. I think it's the sleekest look, and a ghosted Aristides logo on the first fret. The best feature, in my opinion, in terms of design, is this insane cutout for the neck. So let's take a look at the back of the guitar. We have a really cool clear cavity cover. You can see their wiring job is very clean, looks great. We have a rechargeable battery for the Fishman pickups. This is a standard option if you're doing active pickups, even if you did EMGs. It's really convenient. I haven't had to replace the battery, obviously, and I recharged this thing maybe twice since I got it about 4 months ago. So that's been a really great addition. Then we have the Schaller SureClaw, which is another option that I added on. This way, if I ever have to make adjustments to the spring tension, I could just do it from outside here with an Allen key, and I don't have to take it apart and start screwing to the body, which on any guitar makes me really uncomfortable. And then we have the purple tremolo springs, which is a really cool addition, and a trem stop. Unfortunately, if I do want to engage that, I have to take the back cover off, but I haven't needed it yet. But if I ever want to detune this lower without doing a whole new setup, I will just take the cover off, engage that, and call it a day. Now we do a sound test on the guitar. So I haven't really played guitar all day, so I'm pretty rusty, but it sounds great. In my opinion, it sounds better than anything I've had moderns in before. I had Fishman Bossy in my last TDs. I might get another one of these that has those pickups in it just to bounce back and forth. But I think these sound really great. And if you mess around with the EQ enough, you can get them to sound the same. And this thing has had no tuning issues whatsoever. I'll even do like a massive dive right now. And it's perfect. I really think the Aristides H06R is the best headless guitar on the market right now. The design of the body alone is superior to its competition. The pricing is not bad when you consider it's a fully customized one-of-one when you order it. At $3,300 US, that's only about $300 more than my Pliny Neck Through Strandberg was. And this feels like it's twice or 3 times as expensive. The Pliny Neck Through had sharp fret ends, and the body was coated with like a cheap feeling clear coat that they had matted down. But this is completely raw, so there is nothing between you and the material. So it's, the best way to describe it is oiled neck feeling almost, but better in my opinion. And it won't gloss over time because there's no gloss to be polished by your hand. The fact that you can actually customize this just brings it to the absolute next level. Having the knob pushed to the position that I wanted it to, being able to pick the color, being able to pick the tremolo versus a hardtail option. I didn't have to wait for them to come out with it that way. Having a 5-way instead of a 3-way. I could have picked any pickups I wanted, and I could have had this wired however I wanted it, and this is done that way. I have the neck exactly how I wanted it. The next time I'm going to probably do a purple raw with some glow-in-the-dark inlays, but that's all possible because they allow that. Companies like Strandberg or Mayon's lets you customize things, but you're paying astronomical prices for that. In Strandberg, of course, you have no customization options whatsoever. And these are priced closer to Strandberg, in my opinion. Like, the Strandberg does have cheaper options, of course, but the higher end ones are $2,500 upwards from there. And like the True Temperament models are like $4,000, which is even more than I paid for this actually. So I can't recommend these enough. I have the action on here lower than I have really had on any other guitar. Sounds great, it feels great, it's sturdy. Like I said earlier, I haven't tuned this thing really in 4 months, and I hopefully won't have to anytime soon. If you were even on the fence whatsoever, I say go with it. The only negative thing is it takes about 8 months for this to be manufactured. But you know what they say, good things come to those who wait.